Scott Adkins' brutal prisoner of war fights, underground combat revealed. What really happens when survival depends not just on brute strength, but on the will to fight against all odds? That's the electrifying premise at the heart of the new action thriller Prisoner of War. Get ready for a film that's sure to spark debate about heroism, brutality, and everything in between, especially when it hits theaters and VOD on September 19th. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. The recently released trailer, courtesy of Well Go USA, gives us a glimpse into a world where the battle doesn't end with the last bullet fired. Scott Adkins takes center stage as James Wright, a British Special Air Service SAS officer, whose ordeal begins when his plane is shot down amid the chaos of World War II. Rather than the camaraderie of brothers in arms, Wright finds himself in the harsh isolation of a Japanese POW camp in the Philippines. Far from the Geneva Convention's protections, this camp enforces its own twisted code. Wright is coerced into savage underground fights, a grim gladiator battling for his survival under the watchful, unforgiving eye of Japanese Lieutenant Colonel Ito, played by Peter Shinkoda. Fans of martial arts cinema are in for a treat, as Adkins, renowned for his extraordinary skill, brings both raw physicality and emotional intensity to every blow and block. And this is the part most people miss. The fighting isn't just physical. The emotional and moral battles are just as fierce, raising questions about dignity, endurance, and where to draw the line. The film is helmed by director Louis Mandylor, who brings a unique perspective as both a filmmaker and an actor. Mandylor and Adkins previously teamed up in the popular Deck Collector series, which should have fans eager to see how their creative synergy translates to this wartime setting. Interestingly, Adkins wasn't just involved in front of the camera. He also had a hand in writing the screenplay, sharing the credit with Mark Klebanoff. The talented supporting cast features Michael Chapon and Masanori Mimoto, promising a well-rounded ensemble performance. Before its general release, Prisoner of War will have an exclusive screening at this year's Big Bad Film Festival, setting the stage for plenty of early buzz and undoubtedly some hot takes from the first wave of viewers. Will audiences see Wright's relentless fighting spirit as an inspiring stand against injustice? Or will the film's unflinching depictions of violence spark controversy about glorification and historical sensitivity? This is your chance to weigh in. Do savage competitions like these make prisoners stronger or break them further? Should filmmakers push boundaries when portraying wartime brutality? Or are there lines that shouldn't be crossed for entertainment? Drop your thoughts, agreements, and counterpoints in the comments. Don't shy away. This is the conversation that could change the way we watch movies like Prisoner of War. First look at Prisoner of War. It's Scott Adkins. Get ready for a gripping cinematic experience as Well Go USA unveils the first look at Louis Mandylor's Prisoner of War 2025. A harrowing tale of survival and resilience starring martial arts legend Scott Adkins. But here's the twist. This isn't your typical war movie. Set to hit theaters nationwide on September 19th, 2025, the film delves into the brutal realities of captivity during wartime, raising questions that might just divide audiences. And this is the part most people miss. The Blu-ray release, available later this year, promises to bring the intensity of the big screen right into your living room. The story unveiled. Adkins portrays British SAS officer James Wright, a soldier captured by the Japanese and imprisoned in a Philippine POW camp. As the infamous Bataan Death March looms, Wright and his fellow prisoners are forced into a grotesque spectacle, brutal death matches, for the entertainment of their captors. Controversial interpretation of that. While some may see this as a straightforward tale of heroism, others might question the ethics of depicting such extreme violence. Is it a necessary portrayal of historical brutality? Or does it risk glorifying the very acts it seeks to condemn? We'll leave that debate to you. Why it matters. Adkins delivers what critics are calling a career-best performance, embodying the complexity of a man who may hold the key to his comrade's survival. The film also stars Peter Shinkoda, Michael Chapon, Donald Cerrone, and Michael Rene Walton, adding depth to this ensemble cast. With an official US theatrical poster already generating buzz, Prisoner of War is poised to be a conversation starter, both for its historical context and its bold narrative choices. Final thought.
As we await its release, one question lingers. Can a film about such dark chapters of history truly honor the past while entertaining the present? Share your thoughts in the comments. We're eager to hear your take on this provocative piece of cinema.
Scott Adkins in Prisoner of War. Exclusive trailer breakdown. Scott Adkins is not your typical prisoner of war in the exhilarating new trailer for a World War II action film. Published just yesterday, this exciting news is sure to grab the attention of action movie enthusiasts. Scott Adkins has had a whirlwind of a year, having already appeared in films like Day of Reckoning and Diablo. Now he is set to captivate audiences once again with his latest project, Prisoner of War. Collider is excited to collaborate with Wellgo USA Entertainment to present an exclusive first look at the official trailer for this upcoming historical action film, which is slated for release in select theaters and on video on demand, VOD, on September 19th. This trailer is set to debut at San Diego Comic-Con as part of the Kung Fu Extravaganza panel, making it a highly anticipated event. Directed by Louis Mandylor, known for Rambo: Last Blood, the film features a script co-written by Peter Shinkoda, Michael Copen, and Scott Adkins himself. Shinkoda has made a name for himself with his contributions to Marvel's Daredevil, while Copen is recognized for his work on One Tree Hill. In Prisoner of War, Scott Adkins takes on the role of James Wright, a British SAS officer who finds himself captured by Japanese forces and imprisoned in a POW camp in the Philippines. As the prisoners await their fate, they are forced to participate in a savage deathmatch, orchestrated purely for the entertainment of their captors. In a desperate struggle for survival, Adkins' character James Wright emerges as a beacon of hope, potentially the only prisoner with the strength and determination to save his fellow captives. Recently, Adkins showcased his versatility in Day of Reckoning, where he teamed up with Billy Zane in a contemporary western that has just started streaming on Tubi. Additionally, he wrapped up 2024 with a role alongside Dave Bautista in The Killer's Game, an R-rated action thriller currently available on Starz, featuring notable actors like Terry Crews and Ben Kingsley. Scott Adkins is also making waves in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the John Wick franchise. He made his debut in John Wick Chapter 4, portraying Killer, a character that is almost unrecognizable as he plays a card dealer in a club, where both John, played by Keanu Reeves, and Kylo, Donnie Yen, find themselves before an epic showdown ensues. Furthermore, he appeared as Lycian, one of Caecilius' Mads Mikkelsen followers in the 2016 MCU film Doctor Strange, which introduced Benedict Cumberbatch as the Sorcerer Supreme. Adkins has also gained significant attention for his role in Day Shift, a 2022 vampire film featuring Jamie Foxx. Mark your calendars. Prisoner of War will be available in select theaters and on VOD starting September 19th. Be sure to check out the new trailer above and keep an eye on Collider for further updates and insights into this thrilling film.